Kanina nabanggit niyo yung top 3 performers yung cabinet. Tapos nasabi niyo yung corruption, yung mga fiscal and all. And then you mentioned in several of your public speeches, sabihin dun sa mga korte na huwag kayong makikialam, na harangin ang mga projects, mag-issue ng mga injunction, TRO, para ma-delay ang mga projects, di ba? So, what's being done right now that you have a lot of projects people are expecting?
Well, the prosecutors are under the Department of Justice. So under me,
yes.
Okay. I can have the records na yung ano nila, how many cases that they have prosecuted, drug cases. Meron naman akong listahan siya sa mga judges na almost 1,000 cases of drug cases filed before the court. And yet, walang isang conviction. Meron naman akong mga piskal dito na luluto. The usual is, if you are caught with 1 kilo of shabu, the usual is plea bargaining to admit to a lesser offense. Pumapayag na yan sila ng mere possession kasi mababa eh. And if you are sentenced 6 years below, you go into a probation. Yan ang mga racket na or outright ihulog na lang yung kaso.
Sir, kasi example, no, nung sinasabi nyo na nakikialam ang korte, yung issue sa PECO, di ba? Nag-issue ang ERC na pwedeng i-take over na yung mga facilities para uninterrupted yung distribution ng power sa Iloilo. Pero nag-issue ang isang korte dito sa Metro Manila, in-injunction yung takeover nung may bagong franchise kasi nag-expire yung franchise ng luma. You know, so how is that?
Ako, I'll go to the Supreme Court and ask the Supreme Court to look into the basis of what's... wala na yun. You know, Iloilo at this age and time is suffering from a rotational brownout.
Yeah.
And in Palawan, ganon din. So, ako naman, I am in a hurry because I have the left. Baski lang naman I can comply with that promise. At ang dito kasi sa Pilipinas, aywan ko kung saan nila nakuha yan. And there are a group of people, walang mga pera itong mga animal na to. Pag may mga malalaging bidding, magsali sila. Dive yan sila ng gusto.
Presyo.
And if they win, they will give it to a subcontractor. Despite or in spite of a prohibition there in the contract. So, pag ini-dive mo yung 100 million, mag-dive ka ng 60, panalo ka. Tapos, ipagbili mo yan sa subcontractor ng 10 million. So, ang nakaramihang makikita mo itong mga tulay, inaayos, 2 empleyado lang, araw-araw, kasi wala yan siyang workforce. Walang pera. Laway lang yan. Alam ng mga justices yan. Alam ng mga judges yan. Kaya kung masubrahan, then I'd be forced to wag sana. Kasi I was once a fiscal. Pero nung fiscal ako, pag hindi ko nagustuhan rin yung asta ng huwes, maninigaw rin ako ng huwes noon.
Kaya nga sir, yung mga right-of-way, yung mga infrastructure projects niyo, isa sa mga nag-setback niyan yung may TRO, may injunction, so hindi nila maituloy yung project, natitenga.
So, I want to call their attention. Minus the Supreme Court mo. Judge, ano bang, what's taking you so long? Is there, usually the injunction is to prevent damage, reparable damage or injustice. Now, before it get out of hand, you can remedy the situation by... pero tingnan ko, kung sabihin ng mga abogado ng gobyerno, imumurahin kita, magkano ba kinikita mo? Ilagay kita dito sa... Kasi ganun ang Pilipinas, hindi mo madala. Hindi mo madala, ganon. Itong mga durugista, boys, wag na kayo dyan, Hindi yan, pag wala ka, hindi yan ka, behave yan pag wala ka. So, yan ang human rights. Gusto ko sila ang magpunta dito. I will give them the power to run the police. Sige, bukan ninyo. Try to convince the idiots to stop.
Mr. President, sports naman tayo. Yun pong nangyayari ngayon sa POC. They're in disarray and the ASEAN Games is, it's fast approaching. Ano po kaya ang immediate solution doon?
I am through with this foundations. Me, personally, give it to government.
Sir, that's precisely the issue. Kaya nga ho nagkagulo. So, am I to presume that it will be given independently to POC to handle it instead of fiscal foundation, which was just recently created? So, ibig ho bang niyang sabihin talagang free hand ng POC to proceed?
Yes. It should be first, it should be the government to be the most interested winning the medal. Yang foundation panggulo eh.
So, alam na,
so many fingers dipping on this. Not necessarily corruption or money. Gobyerno na lang, para isa lang ang
kausap.
Bitayin ko kung matalo. Kung wala tayong isang medal, wala po tayo. Ito, this chandelier is strong enough to hold the body of a commissioner of...
Sir,
Mr. President, you have become a leader to reckon with in the world stage. Sa ASEAN, in terms of influencing the foreign policy and the direction of the ASEAN policies, gaano ho kalawak ang ating impluensya ngayon?
Well, in the ASEAN, they are happy when I'm there because talaga nagbubuga ako. Nagbubuga ako against China, then nagbubuga ako against the Americans. Ayan ang ano ko eh. Bakit man tayo ilagay nila sa, why would they picture us as the villains when ito sila Del Rosario? Alam nila, sila ang nakawala. It was during the time of Del Rosario when we retreated and he ordered that, they say that without the authority of President Aquino. Kaya makita ng mga bastos, ako pang because of the arbitral. Look, whether there is the arbitral ruling or none at all, hindi na talaga tayo makapasok dyan because China is in the possession. Yung arbitral na pangdagdag na lang yun, but who's going to enforce it? So it makes it more, how would I explain? Then naman, to put it mildly, it puts more incongruity sa position natin. We have an arbitral ruling, we want it, but we cannot have it because we do not have the power. Now, assuming that it is China who is not the owner.
What can we do?
And besides, I will expound it more thoroughly. Itong arbitral ruling, sabi nila that I have violated the Constitution. Sawa ng Diyos, hindi. Because in that mga arbitral rulings in the past sa yung clause, itong away ng boundary sa economic zones, there is always that traditional fishing rights. Before the nations were banded into one, ang civilizations, they were already all around the world yan. And they were there fishing, that is their
common area.
So hindi ka masabi from here up to there, tapos masagasaan mo. There is an exception. That was what I meant. It was no, wala naman, it was not a trawler, it was a big bangka, kagaya sa atin. So, ang tawag niyan sa law, mga abogado, we do not call it a maritime accident. It's always a maritime incident which has to be investigated. The word itself is neutral.
Incident.
Maritime incident. It is only after you have convened a marine board, tapos that the evidence are there, and you can make a reasonable conclusion that one party was really guilty. Itong mga to, ayaw gamitin. Tapos yung isa, constitutionalist daw. Sinong kalimutan ko. Bright ka pa sa akin. Alam mo itong mga unggoy na to, kung bright pa sila, sila yung nakaupo dito ngayon. Kaya sila hanggang kantsaw lang, kasi hindi naman talaga kayo manalo. Kung kayo manalo, baha ang Pilipinas na druga.
On that note, Mr. President, is peace achievable under your term?
May 3 years pa ako, ubusin ko itong mga ubusin ko talaga ito so that the Filipino will be freed. It's a crime. You know, how could I be wrong when I say, I will kill you if you destroy my country? Flooding it with drugs, making inutil out of my children, making them slaves to a chemical called shabu. You are destroying my nation. The moral fibers of my young people.
Yeah.
I have every right to kill you. Baski sino dyan? America killed Bin Laden because Bin Laden was an enemy. Ang enemy ko dito, but they afforded Bin Laden with hearing there? Mabuti pa dito. At least, medyo pareha rin siguro, pero sabi ko, this is really my stop it. Do not destroy my country. Bahala na kung wag lang yan. Kaya yung mga pulis, pati lahat na, pumasok kayo, wag, pulis ka, papatayin kita. Yung tao, yung mahirap. I've always been looking, you can ask any cabinet na, give me something that would enhance. It does not end in feeding. Kasi pwede mo ibigay yung lahat ng NAP na in-import mo. But how really to raise the life of the...
From poverty.
Ang kasi ma'am, ang gauge kasi ng pag-angat ng bayan is that you're able to build a strong middle class. Not really very strong, but out of some, magkaroon ng that's an economic riddle dito. But I guess that making the Philippines peaceful could attract more investors. And they're just wala lang corruption and give all the incentives. At this stage, we are not interested so much in the incoming taxes. But we should be more concerned of how many people are employed and that they can bring home. Kasi ayaw mamaniwala nila, ma'am, na galing ako sa mahirap. Itong mga cynic, itong mga babae dyan, they think that somebody should do an investigative journalism also. Wow. Galing ako mahirap. Galing rin ako na demolish yung bahay. Somebody said, we arrived there in 1950, Davao. And it was 1950, imagine Davao. Just then half of that was really a forest. 1950, wala pang asfalto, wala pang semento. But over the years, but yung mga tao, nabibigyan ng Panginoong Diyos ng break. Kaya, bakit ko sayangan? At sabi ko nga na, wala ba maibigay sa iyo? May nakita ako sa Davao, mga mansyon. Mag-asawa niya mga anak nila, naiwan na sila doon sa Amerika na noon. Namatay sila bago 3 araw. Kung hindi mga muy, hindi malaman na patay na pala sila. What? Mabuti pa, itulong mo na lang sa... Kaya dito, baski noong mayor pa ako, sabihin ko lang sa prangka-prangka, I do not accept gifts. I return it. Nung lalo ng fiscal ako kasi quasi-judicial.